Hello everyone, my name is Chris Hurley and I'm a senior finance major with a minor in communication from St. Bonaventure University. To start, I'd like to get into the clubs and organizations I'm involved with on campus. The first is Bona Responds. Bona Responds is a student volunteer organization that helps our campus, our county, and the world as a whole. They do so in many ways, but I'll name some of the main three. The first is by building wheelchair ramps for the disabled. The second is by offering scholarships to students in need in Haiti. And the third is something that's happening this weekend called the RAM event. RAM stands for Remote Area Medical, and it allows people from around the world to come by and receive free medical assistance. Next, I'd like to talk about SIM. SIM stands for Students in Money Management. Within SIM, students are able to run an over $700,000 real investment portfolio. Students are able to pitch and sell prospective stocks that go through a voting process to see if they pass. Each week, students are required to do a weekly update within their sectors. This allows students to realize what's going on in every sector and in the market as a whole. Next, I'd like to talk about some of the real-world experience I've been lucky to have. The first is through an internship I did this summer at a property management firm called First Service Residential. It was my first time going into the office Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, every day. It was definitely an experience, but I enjoyed it a lot. I worked on many projects, but the main one I was most proud of was conducting a full file overview through all business lines to making sure everything was firm and consent within New York City regulations. I was also able to meet with my boss once a week to ask any questions, go over feedback, see how I was doing, and foster professional development. Next, I'd like to talk about an internship I did on campus last year. It was in the Human Resources Department, and it was my first time ever having an internship. It was a great experience, and going into it, I had no idea what Human Resources did. I came away realizing they did basically everything. When I thought of Human Resources before I had the role, I thought of the horror stories when you hear of someone going to Human Resources. Usually it's after something bad that's happened, whether it's personal or with the company as a whole. When I was there, I realized they were a part of everything. Onboarding, days off, anything you name it, Human Resources was involved in it. And through Human Resources, I learned quite a bit of problem solving. I was at the Human Resources role at St. Bonaventure University, they were pretty outdated with their file keeping. I was able to come in and work on a project that moved all of their files, past and present, on to a site called NeoEd. It was a great experience because it involved reading past financial statements, past everything you can think of, and moving them onto a site. And it was a great time because they had been something they really needed. I was happy to do it, and I would do it again if I ever had the opportunity. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video and learn more about me. Throughout my life and my college career, I've been able to grow immensely and find more experiences that can help me to become a better person and have a better career path. Thank you for watching and have a nice night.